Hello, everybody, and why am I washed out? I just fixed this. Oh, technical difficulties today. I literally just was fixing this before we went live.
Wow.
And
you are
yeah,
a little
I'm
fuzzy
glowing.
there.
Look at me, I'm so pretty. Can I? Okay, yeah, it's not auto adjusting the exposure. Oh, now it's not focusing. Hello, here I am. Good grief. I literally just fixed this. What are you doing to me? Hi, everybody. Welcome to the Sandbox Wednesday stream. I am Alex Florez, aka Kamisazi. And I am not liking this right now.
Alex will be right back as he fixes his camera and makes it so there's no longer snow falling all around him. Although I am a fan of Christmas, so.
Yeah, I don't mind the snow. I don't like glowing so much.
So while he's doing that, if you guys want to drop some questions in the chat, I would be happy to field whatever I can. Forgot about Lucas. Oh, how dare you.
I didn't forget about Lucas. Lucas interrupted me to say that I would... Wait, what?
Not you. Somebody in the chat. Somebody on Twitch.
Yeah, forgot about Lucas, meaning I didn't introduce you yet.
Oh, yeah, you didn't forget about me.
Yeah, I didn't forget about Lucas. I was gonna mention Lucas, and then Lucas started talking, so...
I did. That's my fault. I interrupted him. That was very rude of me.
I'm, like, very purple.
Misha's asking, what about KYC?
What about KYC?
If you could elaborate on your question, Misha, we would appreciate that, because right now, 3 words isn't enough to give you an answer. Only Hardcore says they love sand, and I have to admit, I do as well.
Yeah.
Will I need it to participate in the raffle? I know you're going to need it to participate in upcoming land sales. Alex, are they going to need the KYC to participate in the raffle as well?
Okay, so you need the KYC to claim any rewards.
Gotcha.
The raffle, I think, counts as a reward, so you may need to KYC. That's a good question. If you need the KYC to participate in the raffle for the Alpha Pass itself, I am, off the top of my head, I hadn't considered that aspect, so I don't remember, actually.
I'm going to drop that in our notes for later.
Yeah, that sounds like a good thing.
So we don't have a solid answer for you right now, but we will get it, and we will figure it out, and we will come back with it.
Yeah. Man, I was really happy with the way the camera looked before we went live, too. I don't know what changed.
You did look quite beautiful.
Lucas says that, but he didn't see what I looked like before we went live.
Yes, I did. You're a liar. Oh, wait. Maybe I didn't. Maybe I was just looking at myself.
You didn't.
Yeah, because I was the only one on the screen. You're right.
You were just looking at yourself.
I was just looking at myself.
Oh, yeah. No, that's perfect. You were so happy with the way you looked.
And that's the kind of day that it's going to be.
All right, I guess we're close enough here. Get rid of those snowflakes. There we go. All right. This is as good as it gets for now. Apparently when we're not live, it looks better. I don't know what changed, but when I hit live. Anyway. Okay. So, we're going to play GMAE Game Jam Beans Battle by LIX Jam Team.
I'm excited about this one. So this is a group, a collective, if you will. It's Iratos, Little Legion Org, and 9A, 7A. All 3 are individuals who are regularly in the stream. All 3 are amazing people, and I'm really excited to see what they put together here. I mean, it looks beautiful. They had a little trailer on Twitter earlier today that I had the pleasure of taking a look at, and I was really impressed by it.
All right, our mission is to free operatives from canisters and return to this entry point one by one. First subject, most recently located in wrapped levels to your right. I think I accidentally changed the camera when it started, so I think to my right means actually this blue off in front of me.
Oh. How'd you do that?
Radcon Dad is a dedupe specialist and may aid in the remainder of the op. Reminder, subjects are mission critical GMAE ops. Proceed with care. Vox Tracker 1, that's a great name. Operations are largely blind. Proceed through subject knowledge and context observation.
Vox Tracker 1. I do like that.
Oh, we gotta find
Fox
ducks
Tracker
also.
For a second. Oh, I mean, obviously.
Woo! Look at this. Okay, I did see a trailer for this. This looks so cool.
Yeah, there you go.
They did it so you can if you hit the roll you still roll, but it's a different kind of roll. That's beautiful.
Oh wow,
do a barrel roll.
Okay, so Conrad played a game
that's
last
our shield
night on What's up?
When we want to shield from attacks.
Oh wow, that's so cool. That's such a good design. I'm impressed.
And you charge a big laser for held attacks.
This is really cool. This is wow.
This is great.
All
right, so we got to go to
Conrad
the right.
Played a game last night where the idle, run, and all the different animations for the main avatar were just completely different, and it was. Do you ever watch Friends at all?
My wife has watched it, I don't know, like 10 times all the way through, and and my parents watched it before then, so I've kind of absorbed most of the show.
Okay. Have you ever seen the episode where Phoebe runs and she just like, as she's moving, she just flails all her limbs everywhere as she's going?
I think so. That does sound very familiar.
Well, there's the main avatar in the game that Conrad was playing last night did that. Like every movement was just, it was ridiculous and amazing at the exact same time. It was hysterical just watching him play. I was only on my phone, so I couldn't get a full feel for it all. But from the sounds of Conrad's voice, he was having an incredible time, literally just moving from point A to point B.
What is this? Are they fabricating Wizzy hats? That's pretty cool.
Uh-oh.
Oop. Finally, someone who's not a clone. Thank you for coming, friend. Look at me having to dedupe myself. The way we hold them behind us. That was a semi-truck.
Just kind of dragging him along.
Yeah, we're towing him.
That's what the sound of the semi-truck was for. Because you're towing. It's just, let everybody know.
Oh, and even like the fin moves when we jump. And when we dash. Oh yeah, the thruster, like the it looks like yeah, so when we're idle, look at the engines. When we're idle, they're just spinning slowly. And then as we walk, they speed up, and then as we run, the whole vehicle kind of changes shape a little bit.
I am loving the look of this. There's just so many little details that they added to this that I haven't seen on anything else yet.
Do we just?
And you haven't even left the main platform yet.
I think he's good as long as he just hangs out there.
Release streamers here.
Wait, the main platform? Where's the main platform? It said to get Conrad first. Where's the main platform? I thought you said something about we haven't even seen the main platform yet.
Oh, no, so we haven't even really left the main platform yet. Like the area you started in.
Oh, right.
Are you holding down the attack?
No, you have to click it.
Okay.
No, when you hold down, you get this big Blue laser.
Mm-hmm. Oh yeah, that's right. Charge attack. I wasn't thinking.
Yeah. Oh, hey, this thing heals me. Cool.
Mm-hmm. It's like a med bot.
It's a Julia clone.
The robot's a Julia clone?
Yeah.
Oh, goodness. Oh, I see now. Yes, that is a Julia clone. I mean, it's pretty spot on, but those antennas in the back that are spitting out energy, that's kind of a dead giveaway. Everything else, though, is identical.
The Clone X. Lozen Clonum.
People have really started adding personality to these. I'm not saying they haven't always, but I feel like as of late, people are really starting to feel a lot more comfortable with the creation process, and they're adding like humor, and they're adding themselves to their games, and it's really been a lot of fun to see that.
Yeah. Yeah, there's a lot of character going on.
Yeah.
I dig it. Oh, we found V.
Hmm. She's really back there. I really love that barrel roll.
That's great.
It really is. Oh, that door opening and closing.
That I wasn't paying too close attention to it, and now I'm past it, so I sure. Ooh. Okay. So platforming's a little tricky when your collision box is so big, because it's hard to like know
where you're gonna land.
Yeah, well, you don't have feet the way you can like aim them, really.
Yeah. Good point.
So if you had, I mean, it seems to be okay, but when I fell that first time, it seemed like it took me by surprise. All right, 2 down. 9 more to go. Wait.
You're basically already there.
It still says V-Pyre over here. I think that's oh, because it's not, the tag actually isn't on V, it's on the chamber she was in. Oh, Panda was in there too. I didn't even see her.
There was like a wall between you when you were in there with her.
Oh, you're right. Because she's just on the other side. I accidentally went the right way. Okay, so what's kind of funny is when you do the really quick attacks, you kind of you spin around the enemy because it's doing the homing attack.
Ah.
Oh, I see how what you mean about the door opening up. It is cool.
Yeah, because when you go out, it's technically closed, and then you tap it, and it does its little like compression and expansion thing, and that's really neat.
I think it was doing it based on proximity because I didn't actually do anything.
Okay, I thought you were tapping E on it. That's awesome.
Nope, automatic door. I can't tap E because I'm carrying somebody.
This truly is the future.
Automatic doors. I fell through the exact same spot I did the first time.
I even like the blocks.
The blue ones?
Yeah. Just look like cool little circuit breakers. Or circuits, I should say.
Yeah, I like that they connect over the edges.
I hadn't noticed, and they do. Wow. See, now I'm nervous for you. You and Panda, because you're carrying her, you know, precious cargo.
He's wrapped up in the levels on the south side, just above where I was kept. Okay.
Do rescue poor Touche. Touche is a lot of things, but never thought of him as defenseless or helpless. So it's fun to pretend.
Well, we got Joe. Let me out. At least I thought they were automatic. Am I trapped in here?
I hope not.
I don't know. The door closed behind me, and now it's not opening back up.
Alex, did you break it?
Maybe. I didn't mean to. I went through an open door, and now it's not open anymore. That sounds like a song. Maybe,
Iritos is in the chat, and it seems like this may be a bug.
No! Misha Igrak has a question. I didn't see the original question. I just see what about...
Oh, I thought we already answered it. So the question is this. So guys, can I win a pass and after that get KYC and claim it?
Oh, it's I don't know.
Yeah, that's back to the KYC stuff.
Yeah.
I would assume not. I would assume you have to start the season with it, but I don't actually know that.
You don't have to start the season with KYC. Like you can play,
okay.
you can play the entire season without KYC. You can play it totally free. But you cannot receive rewards without getting KYC'd. So, if you want the rewards, you have to have the KYC. I'm not sure about whether you can win the raffle without the KYC. That's the part I'm not sure about. Because the raffle's just for the Alpha Pass, which lets you claim the rewards. And the rewards are what requires the KYC. So, to win the raffle, whether it needs KYC, I'm not sure. But then if you do win the raffle, then you need to KYC to claim the rewards.
So, Randuxy asks a question. They said, what do you two think about maybe rebranding game assets that are NFTs to some other name, since NFTs publicly have a bad rep for being scams? I'm gonna play the counterpoint to that and say that I disagree that NFTs publicly have a bad rep for being a scam. I think that keeping them branded as that, and I'll ask Alex for his opinion after this, but I think keeping them as NFTs is good for the longevity of the project, because just because they may have a bad rep in some circles doesn't mean they have a bad rep here. And all these games are based off of, NFT ownership. So if you start rebranding now, it kind of sends it would, in my opinion, send a mixed message and, be bad for the life of the product or the longevity, or at least the forward trajectory of the project. I think that would be a marketing no-no if I had to throw that out there. Alex?
Yeah, so I agree that NFTs shouldn't change in their name. I mean, they certainly, the people who dislike NFTs are not going to have their mind changed by changing the name, because there are already projects that have tried saying like, oh, these are this kind of token or this kind of coin, and it's really just NFTs. I mean, probably not token or coin, because those names are also wrapped up with crypto, but there are projects I've seen where they've tried rebranding stuff, and the same kind of people who yell about NFTs are already all over that immediately, like in the quote retweets, talking about how this is just NFTs with a different name or something like that. So I don't think that's going to make a difference for those people. what's going to make a difference is by having more projects that are not scams, and successful projects that stick around for years, and showing, that the stuff that we've been working on works. That's what's going to change people's minds. So
Once a
I don't
project's
I don't
been
think the
around for
NFT name is like poisoned necessarily.
not at all. Once a project's been around for an extended period of time as well, it just lends credibility to what this all is. So once the sandbox has been here for say 5 years, that's a real big mark, especially in the gaming industry. And just to be able to have that longevity attached to the terminology of NFTs and what that means and the decentralized world that this is all a part of, that will lend a lot of credibility to helping that term gain more favorable stance within the average community member.
All right, so restarting it broke it worse. So I'm gonna totally reload it from the menu.
Okay.
As far as the if anything needs to be completed before August, whatever date, I don't believe that there's a time limit on completing any quests.
Okay, cool.
Once at least we haven't done that on anything yet, and I have not heard any hints that that's starting. So once a quest is released, you have till the end of the whole season to do all those quests. I'm sure there will be more specific details if there are any deviations from that.
Sandy P is asking if did they announce the raffle winners for the Sand Today contest? No, I saw a tweet about that, and I believe it's being worked on. It's not they haven't announced it yet, but it's in the works. It's coming soon.
The BitFox question: what about tutorials for monster spawners and timed release for the Tower Game Jam? So monster spawners and timed release. I don't have specific tutorials on that. There was one on pathing that I shared that Cyberdragon made, which you can check out. I tweeted it, Lucas. If you want to find that link from my Twitter, it was one of my more recent tweets since Saturday. So that is I haven't watched that whole tutorial, so Cyberdragon may talk about those details in that, because it was kind of intended as a tower defense tutorial, but it was specific to pathing, so I'm not sure. As far as timed release, there's different ways that you can time release on things. You can it just comes down to like when you want the message to play. So there's been we've showed this on stream before. If you just have a moving platform with a tag on it and then have a speaker component looking for that tag, adjust the speed and distance that your moving platform is moving until it reaches the speaker tag. You can set up timers that way. That's one pretty easy way to set up a timer, and it's very adjustable because you can change the speed on it to fit the timing that you want, and then just activate it, turn the behavior on when it makes sense in your gameplay, because you don't want everything in a tower defense game to be totally on a timer. You want to give some breathing room for a player to like start the game, some time to like make decisions after a wave ends or something. So you can definitely do stuff like that. And you could also the release of monsters, the spawning of monsters. You can also, depending on how intense you want to make it, don't have it just be on a timer, but have it be on like the death of another monster. So like killing one monster starts the spawn of other monsters. I've seen lots of tower defense stuff where there may be like monsters bundled in. Is it called balloons? It's like this monkey tower defense thing where you place all these monkeys to pop balloons. It's pretty popular, but there will be balloons like inside a dirigible, and so like you burst the dirigible and then all these balloons flood out. So even like having something like that where you destroy a monster can spawn more.
I
I've got
like
somebody
that.
banging on my door. Hold on a second.
Go for it.
My 4-year-old wants me to help her get dressed right now. My wife is here and, not in front of a camera.
You
All
know
right.
what? It doesn't matter because she wants you to do it.
Yeah. Why would you do it? Like, all right. Back to what we were doing here.
So if there's a known glitch in this game and it happens did it happen when you entered the room? The door just automatically shut behind you?
I think so. I wasn't paying super close attention to exactly what it was doing, because I wasn't expecting that to happen. So,
Yeah.
uh,
I'm wondering if there's some sort of a proximity sensor, like you said, and so you just re-triggered it. So
maybe.
maybe as little motion as possible when you go into the room. Oh, did it happen again?
I was expecting that one because it had happened before. I think I just like have to get far enough away from it, and I mean, I don't know how the mechanic works exactly.
Okay.
But we can try doing Joe first or second, technically, to like get it out of the way.
So Hudson Racing asks, how will token gating work? If someone needs an NFT to play a game, do they have to go to OpenSea first, or can they buy it in the game? I would assume you would have to have it in your wallet before entering the game if the game was token gated.
Yeah.
But
So,
Alex?
yeah. So for season 3, there's no token gating on any experiences right now. That's a feature that still exists. We're just choosing to have the whole alpha be open, because then we can get the most number of people playing. We're trying to introduce people to this space and not lock them out. So token gating still exists, and you'll be able to do your exclusive, Bored Ape Yacht Club, VoxEdit, whatever experiences. That will still be an option for them, but it's just not part of the season 3's plan.
Okay.
So as far as how token gating functions, yeah, you need the token to load the experience. If you try to load the experience and you don't have the token, it tells you, I think before you even try, before it starts loading the level, it says you don't have the right token. That's something that people may have seen if they tried to launch season 1 experiences without having the alpha pass. So that's how, if any of you were around for that and you didn't have an alpha pass and you tried launching alpha map stuff.
I do remember that. Yeah.
Yeah. So that's the way that works. We don't have a way to purchase or like receive NFTs in game yet. So in theory, we could. Excuse me. Had to mute myself real quick there. My lungs have been all sorts of fun out with allergy stuff. It's just been a real good time in my respiratory system.
It's a party.
Yeah. It's a party of phlegm and dust and pollen and all sorts of.
Sign me up for that party.
The more the merrier. So anyway. That's gross.
yeah, even I thought that one was a little gross.
I'm like, no thanks. I appreciate the offer, but
Misery loves company.
Right, exactly. Whoop. I didn't get locked in. I was worried there for a second though.
Oh,
that's interesting. So there's the gun is out right now, and it retracts when you're not in attack mode anymore.
Oh, wow. I didn't see that or notice that before.
Yeah.
That's really cool.
So
there's a comment from Iritos in the game where he talks about, or in the chat where he talks about the glitch. He says, open the door, enter, rescue at a 180-degree turn and run out. If the door is open, you can't do it. You have to do it when the animation of the door is opening.
Okay.
You want to check that out? It's
I understand. Yeah.
Okay,
no.
gotcha. Okay.
So open. Well, I didn't get him yet. Wait, why am I not able to pick him up?
Oh,
there we go.
So close.
I did it. I got out.
Oh,
we did it.
Oh, yes.
We got Joe.
Wait. Okay. Let's say it doesn't look like you did, but then, you know,
yeah.
away.
So you didn't. Yeah. You were seeing the failed attempts. Okay, so back to the gating real quick. We are working on so some things in our like roadmap. No, I don't have specific ETAs for these, but things that we want to see happen and that people are working on to some degree or another are the ability to like have certain areas unlock with like holding a specific item, like a weapon. So like,
okay,
if you've ever played like Majora's Mask, Legend of Zelda Majora's Mask, there's like some guards that won't let you out of the city unless you brandish a sword to prove that you can take care of yourself out there where there's monsters. And that's a feature that I asked for a long time ago, which should be coming at some point now, where the game would be able to sense if you've equipped certain items. Right now, like I said, we don't have a way to buy or sell NFTs in a game, so you don't have a way to change somebody's inventory without just having items that you can collect on the ground. But if we were to enable something like that where you could buy it, then in theory you could combine those things and say, yeah, somebody has to buy this item in order to pass this certain gate. That could be a possibility, but that's not like an immediate thing that's being worked on. So
gotcha. Possible in the future, just not being worked on right now.
Yeah. Lots of this stuff is like, you might hear people say this sometimes, like anything's possible with like enough time. You know, it requires somebody to be working on that specific thing, and there's related features that have been started and are not completed yet. So I can imagine seeing some of these things you know, in the next year or two, but not necessarily like this year. So there was another question that I saw.
Was it the one about crypto being banned?
Yeah, what if crypto's banned in my country? So I don't know what country you're from. You don't have to share that if you don't want to. I know that crypto's not banned in Japan, but play to earn is banned in Japan. So you can get crypto, but you can't get crypto for playing a game. So the rewards for people in Japan, and you might have seen this disclaimer pop up on the website before. There's a disclaimer that notifies people that, hey, if you're in Japan, then you cannot get a sand reward for the play to earn aspect, but you can receive NFTs, because I guess NFTs don't have real value, unlike crypto, which does. I don't understand the reasoning behind it.
Magic internet money.
Yeah, like you can get magic internet items, but not magic internet money that you could use to buy magic internet items or sell to get magic internet money. It's very like convoluted. So so players from Japan, they can play, they just will not be able to claim sand rewards, and that they're like region locked. And it would actually be if they tried to use like a VPN to get around it, they could actually probably get in trouble for that. So we, accommodate that by offering the NFT that they can claim instead. And if you have a similar situation in your country, then I would say, alert us to that. I don't pretend to know the laws in every country or to be on top of the news, even on crypto in every country. So, there's probably some situation that I don't know about, but I haven't heard of any countries outright banning crypto entirely. But if that's the case, then if they've entirely banned crypto, then you might not be able to even get NFTs, because NFTs run, our NFTs run on the Ethereum chain, which is a crypto chain. So you might not be able to participate at all if crypto's banned. If they've only banned Bitcoin, then you probably don't have any problems. So it's it's kind of, it's very gray, and there's stuff that I don't know in about the specific details of your situation. So, but we try to accommodate where we can for those regional differences. Multi-selector in Game Maker is broken, not in version 0.7. That's been fixed.
Fixes.
Yeah, I've tested out the 0.7 Game Maker, and the shift select or control select, I think is what it is indeed fixed. At least in the build that I last used.
Nice. I know a lot of people have been asking for that.
Yeah. Well, we've got a lot of staff
builders.
level designers who.
Yeah.
There's a lot of lasers. A lot of lasers. Get out of there. Good grief.
So when you get hurt, there's that freeze. Is that something we'll be able to turn off in the future?
The knockback? Yeah, probably. I mean, so there's a couple different things that can happen, and I'm not going to make any specific promises to mechanics that don't exist yet. But there's the game type. Right now, I think it's called Adventure or something like that. There's like a drop down, but it only has the one option in the Game Maker. And it's like your control set. So the fact that we have a menu there is the indication that something that I've known since before I joined the Sandbox, that they want different game types to be available. So You could pick a drop down that says platformer or RPG or first-person shooter, things like that, and it's gonna automatically change your whole control set to make sense for the game mechanics that are needed there.
I love that. That's awesome.
That's the goal. So how soon exactly we'll see that, I'm not sure. I know that there are people working on all the specs for the different game types. I've seen some of those documents, so it's, there's people working on defining what makes this game type different from other game types. So, what will people expect when they say, hey, I want this to be a shooter versus an adventure game or an RPG? So those expectations have to be met and the game mechanics adjusted accordingly. What we might see before then or after then is the visual scripting, which will be like total customization of everything. So there's going to be a lot more options for different things.
I am really excited to see how visual scripting changes things for us.
Me too. Visual scripting is going to be wild.
Yeah. One question from the chat. Mm-hmm. When will the feature to password lock your games on the Sandbox upload server so we can keep testing private to protect NDAs?
So we're actually working on a different thing. That's going to be even cooler. And that is, I think I've mentioned it on stream before, and it used to be called what was it called? It used to be called Content Collab. Now we're calling it Workspaces, which makes more sense, I think, because it's a term that people will be familiar with. And it is a collaborative dashboard, sort of. So you'll be able to create a group, like a company almost, that has an account admin, which will be able to set feature privileges for or permissions, I should say. That's the technical term. It'll set the what the other users can do, and it's totally customizable. So you can say that, hey, I want account managers, or I want moderators, or I want artists, or I want level designers, or I want a lead artist and a lead level designer. And you can set what their permissions are per type of badge, if you will. So like everybody has their own user account, but then you'll be allowed into, say, the Bored Ape Yacht Club work group, and they want you to be a level designer.
Yeah, with specific permissions.
And you'll have permissions to edit the levels, but you won't be able to add or remove assets or upload new assets unless they give you that permission to whatever your permission group is. So this is a very robust system. They just ran a beta of it with staff last week, or the week before, I should say, which I wanted to participate in, but it ended up lining up right with my vacation. So I was technically in the beta, but I did not get a chance to try it out at all. But I saw what other people were doing trying it out, and I was there for some of the meetings, and it is very cool.
I'm so excited for that.
We don't have it working for anything on the Game Maker yet. Right now it's just for assets, because that's our first use case, is the Creator Fund. So right now it's like staff that's tried it out, but the next test that's rolling out will probably be for the Creator Fund. What this is going to let them do is the artists can upload their artwork that needs to get reviewed by their group leader. Their group leader is not going to have to, like, our system right now is everybody uploads their stuff to Google Drive from VoxEdit, and it's a lot of like downloading and synchronizing and opening up stuff in VoxEdit, uploading it to the dashboard so you can test it in the Game Maker. It's a lot of work. So oh no, wait,
what happened?
I was trying to jump in that door, and then I get yeeted myself to the ground. Where's that elevator? There it is. Excuse me. The artists will now be able to, well, not like right now, but once this feature is available to them,
it opens,
they will be able to upload to the dashboard from VoxEdit like they normally do. And then their group leader will be able to look at the asset on the dashboard and even open it up in VoxEdit from the dashboard without downloading it. It will cloud open to VoxEdit with like read only, so they can just look at it and say, oh, these things need to get fixed. Leave a comment on the dashboard, and the artist will be able to then open that up, make the changes, and resynchronize it.
That's amazing. That's going to save, that one feature is going to save so much time.
Yeah, it's really nice.
That's super rad.
So that's cool. Plus, and eventually it should connect up to the Game Maker, so that way or basically the group leaders will get permission to like open those assets in the Game Maker so they can test them out. Basically, we're trying to remove like all the like file organization aspects of it and have people just be able to like work in and out of the dashboard seamlessly. Eventually, what should come to Workspaces is the ability to do all the same stuff with levels. So we already have the cloud saves for levels, but what we are looking to have is the VoxEdit stuff provides version history too, so you can open up snapshots of the assets and their history. So no more losing assets because you accidentally deleted a folder or you like overwrote something. It's all going to be cloud saved, so you can pull up your VoxEdit projects. And the same is going to go for Game Maker stuff. We still don't have a way to like do co-op building at the same time, which is a very complicated feature.
I can see why that would be the case.
Yeah. But what you'll be able to do is give multiple level designers permission from their own accounts to access levels to work on, so that way you can have a more collaborative work environment. And then you would also be able to have like not level designers, but like a read-only like player or tester role, where people will be able to open up a test build of the game that only they can see. So it's not being shared to the gallery before it's done.
So if somebody wanted to like say do some QA, like the council will be doing.
Absolutely. Like right now, you know, for the stuff we're testing for season 3, those games are like published in like an admin only view that we can access, so we can play them through the game client. And you know, for some groups that we're testing for, we may need to get like username and password, so that way we can open up their stuff, because they can't share it to the gallery for NDA reasons. So then it means that, you know, we have to have access to their account, which is, you know, not ideal.
Yeah.
So
it's always stressful when you have to share that username and password with somebody, even if you trust them completely.
Right.
Like, I have a friend that, you know, I gave some login information to because he wanted to help me with a project, and he didn't do anything wrong with it technically, but his system got hacked, and so my information got out there because of that. It was through I shouldn't say no fault of his own, but he didn't knowingly, you know, screw me over like that. It's just something that happened to the both of us in that situation.
Exactly.
So it's not even about trusting that person, it's their setup in general.
That's the thing that I actually get nervous about when I share information like that to a coworker, is not that they're going to abuse it, but that somebody's going to hack their Slack or their Discord or their email. And then my message that had that information gets oh, what? Wait, what? Where am I?
You're in a little hangar.
I can fly now.
Oh my goodness.
Oh, these are so cool.
Upgrade? That's amazing. That is amazing. You could sell that as 2 separate assets as well.
Because they are 2 separate assets, and I would buy both of them.
Absolutely.
This is awesome. So now I guess I can get to areas that I couldn't get to before. Because now I can fly.
1 of 2 shoes. That's just not going to happen. I'm going to buy the pair.
I just have to keep on tapping jump to elevate. It's like Flappy Bird.
The entire level just
tapping
became
to
so
elevate.
much more accessible.
Right, no more fighting with elevators. I should have gone to this first. Except I can't carry people back with it.
Oh. Are you sure?
Because I'm holding this right now.
Okay. Well, that's a little poopy, but you know what? It's still really cool. It's still really cool.
They're shooting me. Do a barrel roll.
You are in their airspace.
Those in.
Eject! Alex is getting
the explosion. That was so great.
That death explosion was incredible. That was incredible.
Oh, I thought I was home free too.
I did too. Right at that last minute, they got you. They got a headshot.
Yes, it's not actually flying Dancing Sweater. It's probably what's going on is it's something that we're holding, and it's probably putting a platform right under our feet. So we're basically pulling ourselves up by our bootstraps.
Mm-hmm.
It's just that this is video game world. There's Lois. Did I get her? No!
Oh. Die again? She's just hanging out, floating in the middle of the air.
Oh no, I don't have another. Can I respawn it here? Recall glider. Yes! They thought of this.
Ooh,
That's so good.
They thought of it. That's awesome.
Yeah. It's gonna be hard to get Lozen out of the air.
It really is.
I love you too, Maggie. I don't know why she's saying she loves me right now. I have a feeling that she wants you to something.
Help her change. Yeah. Maybe you should come up under Lozen.
Oh, they can shoot me from here. I don't like that. I almost got her.
Ooh. I don't know if this is like something that I would change or if this is something I like about the game. Ooh,
so the difficulty is like, you know, you have to be able to bring her back places, but I guess you could put physics on her. Mm-hmm. The difficulty is so that way she would fall, but the difficulty is that it's going to make it harder to bring them to the platform at the end.
Yeah. So only hardcore is asking who we can upgrade with a double asset. I think they're asking how can they do this? How can they do a double asset? Like an asset that's inside of an asset. And I'm going to go out on a limb and guess that, and Alex, correct me if I'm wrong here, I'm just trying to test my knowledge, but the exterior, the glider, is that, the glider control, is that like a chest piece or something that you're wearing?
No, it's not equipment. It's a pickable item. So it's the same,
okay, so you're just picking it up.
It's the same way you pick up in-game items.
Gotcha. So it's not actually two items. Gotcha.
All right. I'm back.
Okay. So it's one asset that's basically following another asset.
How do I attack these things?
Wait, maybe you should destroy the... I don't know, man.
Well, I don't... Can I attack while I'm gliding? I can. Okay, cool. So we gotta like beat these guys up first.
I feel like that's fair. You should start with that bunny, because if I learned anything from Monty Python, it's that all rabbits are evil.
Alright, let's go over here. How are they? Wait, they're shooting me from over there. Whoa, the whole platform moved. What's up with that? Is it like a defensive mode? Oh, we can shoot the whole tower, it looks like.
Oh, wow. And the tower fights back.
Yes.
Wait,
but now I have a better sense of what I can attack.
Yeah. Like I said, if you can do the whole tower, can you come up behind it and just start,
I don't know if I can...
Is there a behind it?
Yeah, I'm blocked off here. I'm, like, under it now. Oh, got rid of those turrets.
Got it, coach.
So my shooting doesn't have to be perfectly lined up.
Okay.
It looks like they did something with the collisions to make it, like, a little more flexible.
Ah, okay.
Alright, lower tiered ones are done. I died. This is cool, though. There's a door right here.
I'm so impressed with this. So impressed with every inch of this game.
I remember Tribes. I don't think I ever actually played Tribes, but I had it installed for a long time.
One of those games you meant to play.
Yeah.
One of the ones that's filling up your list of games to eventually play.
Yeah. Well, I think wasn't Tribes free? I don't remember.
I don't know.
I think it, or maybe it went to a free-to-play model at some point. I need like a healing module.
Didn't you say there was a bot that was healing you up?
Yeah, but
somewhere?
it was way down on the ground. It didn't follow me around or anything.
Gotcha.
I feel like I'm doing this the dumb way. Like, wait, do I have side cannons that fire automatically? What?
When did that happen?
What? Look at this. Look, when I fly by the enemies, I can strafe.
That's amazing.
Strafe. That's so cool.
It's auto fire too.
It's yeah. All I'm doing is flying.
That's amazing.
I'm holding W, pressing jump, and moving my mouse.
That's how would you do that? How would you set that up?
So that part I understand. It's there's like little attackers that are connected. So this is more than one piece. This glider thing that I'm picking up. It's got multiple children assets attached to it, and so these little turrets are just aiming at the nearest enemy and shooting at them. They're shooting out a little attack. It's great. I love it.
That is, yeah,
so cool. Look at this.
How did we not notice that before?
Because there's like a lot of blue stuff all over the place, and I didn't read the instructions.
Oh, there was instructions? I didn't even.
There
see
might
that.
have been. I think there were instructions when I first picked it up, but I wasn't reading very carefully because I get distracted by the chat and stuff. So I was just
That's
like,
fair.
you know, just doing stuff. Yeah, watch this. They can't do nothing about it. What you gonna do? What you gonna do, Andy Ritchie clone?
Yeah.
1, 2, and 3.
Stupid clone jerk.
Yeah. Alright, so now I can jump out of the pod here, grab Andy, take him home,
And then do a recall.
and then recall the glider back down at the hangar.
So sweet.
It is so sweet. Oh no, I missed my elevator. There's another one on this side, right? Or am I misremembering? I guess there's not an elevator on this side, it's over here.
I have no idea. I don't remember seeing an elevator, period.
Well, it's just it's a platform. Ice Pilot says Lucas is naturally jacked. Are you saying that Lucas doesn't put any work into it? Because
No,
I don't know.
He asked the question earlier. He said, "Do you even lift, bro?" And I said, "Nope."
Oh.
But the sarcasm didn't translate through the internet, and that's fair. So yeah, I do. I do work out, and I also lift paninis into my mouth as well. So you got
I'm better at
people in the chat
that
that are
second
correct.
one.
Yeah, what's up?
I'm better at that second one. Yeah.
Well, I mean, we're all better at that second one because paninis are amazing.
I mean, sandwiches are amazing, and paninis, you know, a squished toasty sandwich.
What's not to love?
Exactly.
Yeah. It's like concentrated joy that was put into the oven.
Into the press. Into the panini press.
Mm-hmm.
All right, who am I missing? I still need to rescue Lozen.
Yes, she is floating helplessly in the middle of the air right now.
I mean, I don't know that it's helplessly. She seems to be holding her own up there pretty well.
She's holding her own, but she can't go up or down. When I say helplessly, I mean she can't fly. So she's just stuck.
Haha, we've invaded the hangar.
It's about time. Give them a taste of their own medicine.
This is where the part where Anakin Skywalker accidentally is the whole the whole Trade Federation yo-yo.
Oh.
Whatever that thing was. I had a yo-yo that was the shape of that Trade Federation ship.
I don't understand.
It was like
reference.
a ball with like a C around it, like a letter C.
Going to the internet.
Yeah, imagine like a very round Vulcan bird of prey. Not Vulcan.
Oh,
what am I thinking?
yeah,
Romulan.
yeah. I know exactly what you're talking about. Yeah. He said Vulcan and he meant Romulan. What a dork.
I fixed it before anybody else said anything.
You know, nobody would have noticed that, right?
Oh, no, somebody would have noticed that, for sure. There's 99 people watching according to Restream. I think it's more than that, because it lies, but...
Yeah, you're probably right.
At least one of them's got to be a Trekkie. I can't be the nerdiest person here.
Oh, I'm absolutely a Trekkie, and I would have picked up on the difference if I had known the original reference.
Wait, you're saying that you didn't know that there wasn't a Vulcan bird of prey before that?
No. Oh, I see what you're saying. Yeah, no, I wasn't paying attention to the comparisons because I didn't understand the original.
Okay. You see what I mean, though, right? It's got that
Yes,
kind of like forward swooped wing thing going on.
Yeah, I know it really does. I know exactly what you're talking about now.
Yeah. Although those aren't wings, those are giant hangar bays full of Federation droid fighter ships. I don't remember what they're called. Drones, I think. What page is this on? It was around like 10 or 12, something like that. It was a lot deeper than Game Dizzy's thing said it was, because I think a lot of new stuff got published, so it got pushed pretty far back. I think like 10 pages past where it said it was. And it's got like a view of one of these towers. It's very like very yellow and white and blue. So cool.
So somebody's asking a question, or they're asking you to confirm something, but I'm not exactly sure what the question is. So I'm just going to read off their original comment. Once again, from Hudson Racing over on YouTube. I just realized token gating a game on a premium land is a bad experience. The point of those lands is to get more traffic, and you pay more money for them, but the traffic won't be able to load the map. That's it in its entirety, and they say, can Alex confirm this?
I mean, it's not necessarily true.
Okay.
Like the
You got it, good.
What?
I said, so you got what they were going towards. Good.
Yeah. I see what they mean. So the issue that they're expressing is that you pay extra money for a premium land because it's proximity to a big partner. Primarily, I mean, there's the NFTs that you get also, but a lot of people will buy it because of the proximity to a partner. And then if you put a gate on it, the organic traffic that you get from being close to a partner, you're locking out and saying, well, no, you need to have an NFT. So I would say there's a couple ways that that fundamentally, like at the base, is true. That you are kind of immediately like limiting the traffic that you could get. But there's different things that you could do which would mitigate that. And some of them would be like depending on what you use as the token to gate with, you could make it so more people are encouraged to participate. So some of those tokens could be ones related to that partner specifically. So if you say, hey, I'm going to gate this, say you have a Smurfs premium land, and then you say, okay, I'm going to gate this to only people who have Smurfs assets. So whether it's like an NPC Smurf or, from that whole collection of Smurfs stuff, if we get the ability to multi-gate or have multiple assets as the gating ones, which I think we should do. Oh, darn it, I missed by a lot. So whether it's like a Smurf NPC, one of the assets from the collection, a Smurf, so let's say they do like an avatar collection or something, anything like that. If it's a Smurf NFT, then people can get in. And then what you've done effectively is you've created an exclusive club for Smurfs fans right next to the Smurfs land. So
Gotcha.
Smurfs fans are going to be there, and then it's going to be like, hey, are you a real Smurfs fan? You're going to be in this club over here. So that could actually increase your traffic by encouraging the people who are going to be in that area to participate.
No, that's a really good idea. You obviously know the demographic that's looking around there, or at least interested in looking around there. So if you have a similar experience that's located next to this giant billboard, then the chances of it pulling somebody in just based off of that alone it's pretty strong. That's a really good idea. I love that.
Right. Another thing you can do is by making the token very accessible at first. With the ability to mint on Polygon, you're going to be able to mint a lot of stuff very cheaply and send it very cheaply. So people airdrop tokens, or NFTs or coins all the time, oftentimes for nefarious reasons. Yeah, oftentimes for nefarious reasons. We're hoping that you won't do it for nefarious reasons. So if you... Why am I having a hard time hitting this one? So if you were to make
some sort of a token and then airdrop it to people.
Yeah, I was just trying to see if I could reset Lozen's position over here. So if you were to, and I can't, it doesn't give me the option. Although, did the whole building just turn around? The whole building just turned around. That's wild.
Wait, is it supposed to do that?
I'm not sure.
You're still in the chat. The building just... Lozen was facing the entrance, and now she's facing... Oh, yeah. Definitely the other side.
Yeah, I saw it happen before, but I didn't understand what was happening. I thought there were, like, defensive walls that were, like, closing up to block me. But then I just realized it's the whole building spun around. And I'm not...
Hey, Alex.
I'm not sure why.
You know what I'm going to say, right?
Time for a giveaway?
Time for a giveaway. Exactly.
If I have no other context, it's going to be time for a giveaway.
Time for a giveaway. Also, earlier in the show, I said something that's incorrect. I said that, or somebody asked if the Belonging Week rewards have been sent out yet. I think I said no, but they actually are being sent out. I read the tweet today, and it was saying that it would be on Wednesday. I thought today was Tuesday, even though we stream on Wednesday. For some reason, I had it in my head that it was Tuesday, and the rewards were going out tomorrow, but they went out today. There's a lot of people in here that are saying they already got their rewards. Also, the airdrop is going through on Polygon, like we're talking about right now. So I had one person message me a little bit ago and ask me about, like, hey, how do I know if I won? I was like, just check your wallet. And they're like, oh, I got nothing in there. And I was like, well, how about you check the Polygon wallet? And they did have the rewards. So make sure you're checking your Polygon wallets, not the Ethereum ones.
There you go. All right, yeah, now the building's back facing the right way again. Oh, wait, it just turned. Why'd you do that?
It's doing it on purpose, man.
Now it's really close to Lozen. I might actually be able to grab her from here.
Oh, yeah, jump on top of that.
Ah, no, I missed. It's really difficult to, like, get the right spot.
Yeah.
I'm gonna... Over here.
Also, I just dropped that form on Twitter. For all y'all beautiful Twitter peeps.
Yeah, so you don't want to have Lozen reset if I die. But you also don't want to have her floating up in the air. I'm not sure the best way to address that. There's the thing where you, like, if you set the movement of an object on a pickable item and you move it away from where it's supposed to be, it will, like, go back to that spot. but then you have, you want them to be down on that platform. So I guess you could like have a respawner there where they like after you pick them up. Did I get her? I got her. Yes.
Did you? How? Oh,
The way I was trying to the whole time, but I actually accomplished it.
There you go.
It's been a struggle, and with a lot of jumping in between. And it's because
it was worth it.
It was because I tried to get her before getting rid of the turrets. I was trying to like be sneaky and do a shortcut, and it ended up taking a lot longer because of that. But
hey, you know what? I'm glad you did, because it gave us time to explore this gorgeous game.
Yes, it is very pretty.
I've enjoyed seeing every inch of it. Enjoyed.
It's making me think of jorts. I don't know what to do with it. I feel like there's more jokes that can be made in there. I'm just not sure what yet.
Somebody's asking, what is the giveaway? Alex, this is still a green hat, correct?
I believe so. You have the list of the winners?
I can pull it up if you'd like me to.
Yeah, let me know if there's any free slots. There should be like maybe one. This might be the last green hat.
Oh my god. Looking at it now. Green hat. Ooh, no. Not the last one. This is the second to last one. The third to last one was won by our friend, not Jackie Chan, over on YouTube. And I'm not going to lie, I was really happy to see that name pop up on that list. Yeah.
Very nice.
There's 2 left.
Persistence pays off. So back to the premium gating mechanic, because I think that's a really good question.
I do too.
So, like I said, you could airdrop a token to people that you would probably want to curate a list of who you're going to send it to. You'd want to send it to people who already have maybe a Sandbox avatar or a Sandbox assets. You're going to want to make sure that these are people who are actually interested in playing the sandbox to begin with. So, if you can take a look at like who has alpha passes, and you can pull that list from Etherscan and stuff. See who has those tokens and use that to generate your drop list. Then you can. It's basically like sending spam mail, but you're trying to do something like kind of cool for people. Be like, hey, there's this game here that you're gonna get to play that other people won't.
Yeah.
So I don't mind getting stuff like that. That's like the fun kind of spam. It's like when a company sends you stickers in the mail, and you're like, hey, I don't care about the company, but I got stickers.
Free stickers? Oh yeah.
Yeah. So if you make a cool token, send it to a list of people who are already like involved in the sandbox, and then you've created an exclusive club, and they can always burn it, give it away, sell it, whatever they're going to do with it. But you've created a new like KYC, and it ends up being kind of like an invite, Oh, there's a whole pit. Was this open before? I don't think this was. I don't remember this hole being here.
I don't think so.
I'm gonna explore that last because I still need to save Cody. Who am I missing? I feel like I'm missing somebody.
You're missing me. What a jerk.
Well, I forgot who all I had picked up. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. I'm missing 4 people.
Oh, it's even worse.
I'm missing me. I'm missing Lucas, obviously.
Obviously. Now
I'm missing
obviously.
Julia. Or wait. Oh, I thought I got. I got Julia earlier.
First. Yeah, first.
Yeah. No, well, not this time. She's not here. Right?
Oh. So you got her the first time you played.
I got her when we got stuck.
Gotcha.
I never went back and got her. So I'm gonna get her real fast here. She's somewhere down here. This one? Oh wait, no.
So
where did I get you? Where was Julia? I don't remember now. Lucas and Alex are underground. Julia's underground also? Wait. Did I
Who's
never
telling you
get?
that?
Oh, no, I was thinking of the zombie or the clone Julias. That's what I was thinking,
Mm,
because I took a closer look and I saw that she still had like the snake bites and stuff. That's what was confusing me.
gotcha.
I was looking at the
Okay,
clone.
there's one point I
Dang
want to touch on real
clones.
quick here.
What's up?
So somebody on Yashik on YouTube is saying, I know OpenSea does hide some type of assets that are airdropped as a prevention from scams.
Yes.
And yes, they do hide them, but that's just the visual aspect of it. They're not actually hiding the token from your wallet. So
Right.
if you were to airdrop tokens to someone or an NFT to someone, and OpenSea is to hide it, that will still work for a gated experience because it's still in their wallet. So unless they actually go through the process of removing it, it's still going to work for what you want it to do. And you can also let people know you're doing this so they can go to their hidden folder and they can pull it out if they want to see it. If there's some sort of a
Right.
pleasing visual component to it.
Yeah.
Now, let me ask you a question. Could you use items from within a collection, like specific items? Like, let's say, oh, I don't know, we wanted to use Wizzy the Blue. That does have a unique token ID, correct?
Yeah, so the token gating right now, the way it's set up, only works with Sandbox assets. We do want to make that available for more types of tokens. So the requirement right now is that you use the Sandbox asset ID or token ID, I think.
Gotcha. Good to know.
I'm getting a question from the little one here.
I think you're going to say I'm getting a question from the chat. I want to go have fun. What's going on? What are we doing?
They're picking up pizza, and she's getting very detailed into the explanation of it.
I mean, pizza's exciting. I get it.
Yeah, it's our usual Wednesday night thing because during the school year they have dance class, and then they come home from dance class and they have some pizza. But no dance class during the summer. So, what was I trying to say with did my targeting system went off center, or maybe is that for the that's for the auto aim thing. So that's cool. There's I saw is it rectacles? I saw them earlier. See the little floating blue things? I saw those before and I thought that was for me, for like where my gun was pointing.
Oh,
but that's actually for the auto turrets. It's showing which direction they're pointing in. Watch, they're gonna snap over to the right, to the left. Yep.
That's really cool.
So it just kind of lets you know where they're facing, even though you can't control them.
It's a tracer round. Or not a tracer round, but it performs the same functionality of it.
It's a hollow. It's a hologram point.
A laser sight, yeah.
Yeah.
The little red dots.
Yeah, except they're blue dots.
Exactly.
Lawyers have used airdrops to serve notice successfully in some states. That's wild.
I'm gonna question the validity of that statement.
I'm gonna question that also because legally you have to do it in person.
Yeah,
last I knew.
When somebody gets served, it has to be done in person, as far as I know.
But he did say in some states, so maybe some states have different.
I'll look this up later.
Yeah, that's interesting.
Yeah, that's really interesting.
Yeah, then we'll really have to change the name of NFTs after they become a way to serve. I sent you an NFT. What? We're going to court?
Oh, that's terrible. What if it's an abandoned wallet? What if it got hacked? I feel like there's a lot of holes to this. I'm not saying it's not real. I'm saying I feel like there's a ton of holes to
it's as it would be the same as like sending something to a PO box. You don't know if somebody still has it their PO box. Well, that's why they have to be sent in person. Because it's like proof of life.
Yeah.
So you need to wait, let me think of the acronym. KYD, know your defendant. Right? Oh.
All right, I've got that in my notes for later. I'm gonna look into that.
But yeah, that's the in-person thing is like proof of life or proof. You know, the person who served has to be able to say, yes, I know that they got it because I handed it to them in person and they knew what they got.
And
Because
modern technology,
that's why they say you've been served, and then the
yeah.
person starts yelling at them because you can't just hand them the envelope because, you know, did I want to share one?
No, steal.
Steal? I'm not gonna steal. We can pay for pizza. Ask us to have our. Oh, she doesn't want me taking a slice of their pizza. Stealing the pizza from my daughters is like, I bought the whole pizza.
Technically, it's all yours. They're stealing from you. So to kind of like further elaborate on something you were just saying, there was one time where I got served something and it wasn't for me.
Oh
and,
no!
Yeah, no. It wasn't like I was like so confused. The guy was just like, he said something and I didn't hear what he said, and so I just looked up and I was like, yeah, and I think he said the name of the person, and then was like, when I said yeah, he thought I was acknowledging that I was that person, and he like hands me this envelope. He's like, you just got served, and I was like, for what? And he's like, it's all in the paperwork. Read it. And he like said some other condescending comments as he like strolled off, and I was just like, what is going on right now? And
were you able to catch up to him and be like, yo, I'm not that guy?
Oh no, I had no intention of doing that. I wanted him to have to work because he was so rude.
Yeah.
So I waited a couple days, and then I reached out to the people he was serving for and let them know that he had given it to me and I was not him. And they tried to make me they tried to go through the process of getting me to prove it. And I was like, listen, I have no skin in this game. If I just throw this paperwork away, it means nothing to me because I'm not the person.
Yeah, you're not gonna lose because of that.
Yeah, and I was like, I'm doing the right thing to let you know so somebody else doesn't get in trouble. But yeah, and yeah, so that was fun, very confusing and fun.
All right, Cody is reunited to the team. I think that's everybody that's above ground, right? We got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Wait, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and then Julia, Lucas, Alex are underground, and that would be 11. There we go. I'm gonna fly underground because I like flying.
I mean, I don't know why you wouldn't take full advantage of that.
Is somebody confused as to why somebody would want a hat in the stream chat?
I don't know.
I don't know. I'm seeing explanations.
Jan says it's not fun unless it's confusing, and I'm going to agree with him on that.
I mean, it's a hat, you know? Yeah. Why wouldn't you want a hat?
Why wouldn't you want it? Somebody made an offer.
If you win the hat and you don't want the hat, I know that there are other people who want the hat.
You can just give it away. Give it away.
Yeah.
Somebody made an offer on my Wizzy the Blue Undying hat today for like, I think it was like 0.125 ETH. So I countered their offer with 100 ETH.
There you go.
I thought that was fair. I thought that was
Since
fair.
the three of them that sold, each sold for 15. Or not, each sold for
like
5. It's 15 total.
I don't remember what they sold for. I just know I'm holding on to this for a very long time. It was
5 ETH. I was amazed that I was very surprised that they actually sold for that much. I was like, that's cool.
Well. But it was,
that's
yeah,
very
it was
neat.
I wasn't going to shake a stick at that one.
Can I not? It's shooting it, and it says it's attacking, but it's not. I'm confused as to what's going on here exactly. Or is it gradually breaking? Oh, there's like sparks forming. Were those not all there before? I can't tell.
Who knows? Who's to say?
The shadow knows. No, I'm not seeing
Shadow? Who's what?
You've never heard
Do
the
you mean an
Shadow
adult?
Nose?
Oh no, I don't. Wait, is that from the show or the comic book The Shadow?
Well, the radio show, The Shadow.
So it was a radio show before it was a comic book.
I don't know which one came first, but I believe they're related. Was he like a detective?
He was kind of like a Batman type
Yeah.
character.
Right.
Yeah,
Yeah.
he would like cloak his like your.
Batman is a detective technically.
Yes. He was.
He was. Where'd he go?
He is.
Oh,
My
okay.
apologies accepted.
Can I? Oh, I think I can't get deeper till I save Julia probably. So.
Gosh darn it, Julia.
All right.
I'm
I'm gonna
digging
get out. Save her.
Big pink crystals.
Yeah, they're in the way, and I don't see a way around them. And wait, can I not jump out of here? Oh no, I can. Okay. I've gotten so used to flying, I don't know how to navigate the ground anymore. I'm too short. How do I get out of here? Maybe can I jump on Julius? Whoop! Where's she going?
Wait, what?
She just like ran out of the space, and I think I'm stuck. Unless, can I break these things?
Wait, is she going back to where she needs to go?
She's just like running around frantically, as normal. Oh, I can pick these up.
What are you picking up?
The these blocks. I can pick up the blue ones, not the pink ones.
Okay.
Got it. Okay.
Is that helpful?
Yeah, because I was able to get out of there. I'm not stuck anymore.
Yeah, I see what you're saying.
Yeah.
You know, science. That's right. The Shadow, 1994, Alex Baldwin. It was a movie. I do remember that.
Yeah, there was a movie. Yeah.
Could he like literally like disappear into the shadows or whatever?
But when I said the Shadow Nose, I think I'm technically referencing like Bugs Bunny or something.
Ah, okay.
Because I'm pretty sure there was a Bugs Bunny cartoon where they start saying, "Who knows? The Shadow knows," or something like that, which I'm pretty sure was referencing the radio show, which may or may not have come before the comic. I don't really know the history.
Yeah, I don't either.
But it's just one of those. It's one of those sound bites that lives in my brain,
rent free for all time.
Yeah. So when somebody says, "Who knows?" my brain immediately, every single time somebody says it, my brain goes to the Shadow knows. But I just don't usually say it out loud.
Well, thank you for gracing us with the presence of those words.
When Wizzy avatars? After Wizzy the Orange gets sent out.
Yeah.
And
soon.
And there's other features. I've talked about it on stream a bunch of times before. There's other features that I would like to do, like having the Wizzies as NPCs, and I'm doing research on that. I did just meet with the Avatar team today.
How did that meeting go?
Yesterday. I've had like back-to-back meetings since Monday morning, so my brain is a little... It feels like I'm at NFT NYC again.
I feel like, honestly, I feel like we never left.
Yeah, it just never stopped.
It just never stopped. Like, going to NFT NYC opened a floodgate of incredible, and that floodgate still has not closed. And it seems to be opening a little wider every day. It's pretty awesome. I'm okay with it.
Oh, wait. Okay, that didn't open. Maybe the one over where Julia was opened up. Or maybe there's another hole somewhere.
There's always another. Wait a second.
Wait. I'm confused. Maybe I have to break this thing. Intruder detected. I don't know. It keeps on shooting this thing, but there's no health bar. And I would think it would have destroyed that thing by now. We're just gonna leave it there. We have a turret.
We have a turret?
Look!
What? Huh?
We just leave it there. It keeps shooting stuff.
Oh! That's amazing. And makes perfect sense as to how that would work. But yeah, I
Did I
didn't think that would
get the
happen.
message? Did I get the message when I put Julie at the drop point? Well, it looked like she was in the space. Maybe I'll check if. Oh yeah, usually when you put them down, they say stuff. Right. Oh, is there a crystal digger? Is there another pickup? I didn't see one.
One second. There's a comment in the chat I really want to, or a question in the chat I really want to comment on.
Okay.
Yashik over on YouTube says, I've seen a super cool Sandbox asset in news, but can't believe it's real. Is it true that Lionsgate is a part of the Sandbox?
Yes.
Which would include IPs like Hellboy, Terminator, and Gremlins. And yes, it's true. Okay, so I'm a huge Hellboy fan, but I'm also a huge Terminator fan and a huge Gremlins fan. They're bringing like all the family to the picnic. And I am so excited for Hellboy.
Is Lionsgate doesn't own Gremlins, does it? I think Lionsgate.
Think they have. Oh, Gremlins was from Planet Hollywood.
Yeah. Okay, so there's two different things there. So Planet Hollywood, is able to license the merchandise that they have in their restaurants. So we are able to have like not the plot of Terminator, but the visage of the Terminator and Gremlins and Chucky and things like that, because Planet Hollywood retains the merchandising rights to the things that are in their restaurants. But then Lionsgate is its own thing. And yes, we are partnered with the Lionsgate studio. So specifically Hellboy is, as far as I know, there's not any season 3 experiences with Hellboy, but I'm sure we will see something probably for season 4, because Hellboy was just announced when we were in New York City. And there will be more coming from Lionsgate, and I don't know, and I can't say, even if I did know, what other Lionsgate IPs will be coming to the Sandbox. But you know that they got cool stuff like Pacific Rim and
giant
other
robots.
Yeah, giant robots and other amazing things. So I don't I'm not saying that those are definitely coming to the Sandbox, but they are in the realm of very real close possibilities because of the relationship that we have with Lionsgate now. So very
You know what else is Lionsgate? John Wick. So
yes.
Keanu, that saint of a human.
There we go. Julia, you saved me from being a second assistant. What? Thank you. Purple Alex is holding Lucas down in the 3rd validator node. Please find him and be careful not to blow his cover. Oh. Wait, does that mean we have to be sneaky around the security cameras?
I mean, you already blew him up, so.
Purple Alex, who? Am I the bad guy?
No, but it sounds like there's like another version of you, like, good Alex, evil Alex. Maybe normal Alex is,
orange.
I'm not going to say good or evil, but
orange.
And there's purple Alex, who's, the protagonist. There we go.
I can't really avoid the security cameras. They're right there.
Just go with it.
Ow, purple goo.
I do like the purple lava.
Why didn't I bring the plane parts with me?
Because you like doing things the hard way sometimes?
I guess. Well, because I knew there wasn't really a lot of space to fly down here. Okay, so
Is it still sitting over by the old security camera?
No, it broke, I think.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I think when I respawn, it respawns.
Ah, that would make sense.
I'm not 100%, like, don't quote me on that, but
I will not. But I'm absolutely going to.
Who won the giveaway? Did we say it yet?
I haven't done that yet, actually. I should probably turn that off now. Doing it now. Response is closed.
Oh, it does say... So I've been doing this quest this whole time. It says free the 10 TSB personalities. I think...
And Alex.
Oh. You gotta read the whole sentence.
Mm-hmm. I mean, that is the next line, though, so that's fair.
Keanu Reeves' avatar is gonna have a perfect 100 gem score. So, funny enough, I've seen higher than 100 before, but it's not possible anymore. There's a couple assets from before the current gem system was implemented. At least one that had like 125 because it had one of each gem, all 5, even though we can do a max of 4. It's pretty wild. I don't remember which asset that is. So it might be the big robot, the 101.
You mean the 1 of 1 that I'm never going to own, even though it's a giant robot in my favorite place? Yeah, it's that one, Alex. I'm not bitter at all.
I'm not trying to rub it in Lucas's face. Just
no, it's fine. It's good to have things to aim for. Goals are fun.
Oh. There we go. All right, we got a Lucas.
There we go. Did you blow
Hello,
my
friend.
cover?
You know this purple Alex is being really disrespectful to the real Alex.
Is that what it says?
Yeah.
Oh, it does.
It also said, feel like dropping a form? Oh, I'm dying over here. Oh, my lungs.
Digging it.
I'm not digging my lungs.
No, I mean...
You're digging your in-game persona here? Oh,
there
I left
you
you
go.
behind.
Me, I'm no word good right now, apparently.
I can't read a 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. I can't read 7 words into a sentence before assuming the meaning of it after the first 4 words.
I feel like that's fair.
Oh no, I rolled off the elevator. Now I gotta go the long way. All right. Ah. So, something that's changing in 0.7 is that the way you slide on slopes is going to be very much changed. Oh no, I fell all the way down. It works a lot more realistically now. So if it's too steep, you can't power slide up it like you used to be able to, which makes me and Joe very, very much sad because that's our most favoritist, funnest thing to do ever.
Yep.
And is the easiest way to break everybody's games because they never consider all the slopes. Not never, but a lot of people don't. So yes, it makes me very sad. Next is the big guy, just around the corner from where I was. Okay. However, walking up slopes of a reasonable stair-like incline is a lot easier than it used to be. And stepping over small objects works properly. So,
even if they have collision?
You step up them like they're a step.
I like it.
Yeah, so it's much nicer. Everybody's loving it. For the most part. Because they didn't know the true power of sliding. But oh well. Walking upstairs like mortals instead of power sliding up them with a massive jump. But anyway. That's going to drastically change the way some mechanics work. So be prepared for things like flying ships to suddenly stop working. I don't know that they're necessarily going to not work anymore, but I wouldn't be surprised if this messes up a lot of the physics hacks. It also is going to change level navigation because now you won't be able to have somebody slide up a 60-degree pitch roof to get to that special super secret thing that you had. You're going to have to make a more reasonable path for that. However, there is I think it's going to make things like roads a lot easier, knowing the way that I'm just sand. What would we call it? Sand striding, sand walking. I know where I'm supposed to go. I'm supposed to go there. I'm just not doing it right now because I'm busy talking. I don't want to distract myself. It's gonna make things like navigating like sloped roads easier, at least as far as I can tell. And what I'm noticing as I play this game is that all the jumping up the steps, the little like kind of parkour elements, are really not what makes this game fun to me. My suggestion, obviously don't change it right now because it's in the middle of, the judging evaluation stage. My suggestion would be to, once you have access to 0.7 and you get a feel for how those slopes work, just change those all into sloped roads. Because what's really fun is like what you've done with the wing mechanics and the shooting. And jumping up those little steps with those tiny little gaps, and it's kind of hard to tell exactly where the collision is because of the shape of the vehicle. I don't feel like it adds. It's not a challenge that's I'm not sure the best way to put it. It's not an interesting challenge. There's some interesting challenges to the way you've put this game together, but that one in particular, just jumping up those steps, just feels like a chore after a little while. And there are the elevators, but then you kind of, if you miss it, you gotta wait for it to come back down, all that stuff. So if you could do more just like roads, because then it's gonna feel like a Sonic the Hedgehog level where you just got like streets going everywhere, and it's gonna be. I think that will give a faster, more fun feel to the level design, if it works out nicely. So just a thought, but it's a thought for 0.7 because it's not going to work that way in 0.6. All right.
Hey Alex,
do we have a winner?
We do. You want to know who it is?
Sure.
Congratulations goes out to Wicked U2 over on Twitch. You have won Wizzy's green hat. Wear it carefully.
Carefully.
I didn't know where I was going with that one. I said wear it, and I completely lost my train of thought. I was like, I had something in there.
Carefully, as one does with hats.
Yes, hats are meant to be worn carefully. I mean, there are tens of people a year that are killed by hats. That is not a true fact.
Tens. All right. Purple Alex says, think a bunch of second-rate clones have anything on me? Come down here and entertain me and pay no attention to that man in the cloning container.
You have a message from Julia?
Do I have a message for Julia?
It says, hey, Purple Alex, I have a message for you from Julia. Is it a gun?
Oh.
Because that would have been a very aggressive message.
He's blocking. Oh. Are those things all shooting at me? Whee! Wait, we gotta save Alex.
Oh my god.
Can we save Alex first?
I'm a big fan of the robo suit he's running around in. It's Total Death Machine. I'm digging it.
What's the lever for? Oh, I died. I don't know what the lever's for.
Pew, pew.
No lasers.
S1 on there, so I'm wondering if it's supposed to be there.
How do you? Okay, he's blocking everything. Are we supposed to take down the turrets to waken Purple Evil Wizzy Mech? He's already awake though. I feel like something didn't quite activate correctly. Why am I way back here? It's like you died too many times. We're revoking your access to that respawn point. Wow, that was fast. I just... Okay, wait. I want my wings back. I want my little auto turrets.
I was just thinking, I think the auto turrets would really help in this situation.
They make life a lot easier. That's the thing that makes this game really fun. Is those little auto turrets. Those are. Mwah. Skyhand 110. I did not ignore any questions. I just did not see it.
Yeah, there's a lot going on.
I never ignore questions. Well, I usually don't ignore questions. I ignore a question if it's one that's just been recently answered by somebody who's been here the whole time, or if the person who asked has been here the whole time for the answer, and it's like, come on, I just said that. Could be like a video delay thing, or maybe maybe they started watching the stream from like further back in time or something, so they'll get the answer. It's just they just have to pay attention.
The question was this: they said, "Are you guys preventing the public from selling custom NFTs because you don't want the public to take attention away from the Creator Fund group?"
No.
That's a total no.
Yeah, that's a total misreading. We're not preventing people from minting NFTs. We haven't activated it yet because we are trying to launch on Polygon because Ethereum got so expensive last year. And we're like, it's part of our green initiative as well as other. There's a lot of factors. But it's not because we don't want you to mint. It's because the platform needs to be a good bit more complete. So that way minting is not quite so much of a headache. Like there's a whole bunch of reasons, and none of them are because we don't want users minting. We want users minting.
Absolutely. I mean, it benefits the sandbox if more people are in there creating and minting and selling, because I mean it helps.
The sand gets a 5% profit on each of those transactions. So and it's not because we do want to highlight the Creator Fund, but we're doing other things to do that. We're totally revamping our tagging system. Creator Fund artists will have special badges. It's not because we don't want users minting.
So somebody asked, will existing NFTs currently on TSB be migrated over to Poly as well?
I don't think it's going to be automatic because they can't force that. It's in your wallet.
Yeah, if it's in your wallet, it won't be automatic. Like with just take the land, for example, how that happened. The Sandbox gave us the option of migrating over, and they gave an incentive behind that migration. So if you want to migrate your land over, every piece of land you migrated, they gave you 10 sand. And for a lot of people that had more than a couple plots of land, that more than covered the cost plus extra.
I think I can take myself back to the surface, right? There's nothing stopping me from going there. I just want to get you out of there.
When you say you mean you?
Yeah.
Or when you say you mean me?
When I say you and me, I mean me.
Gotcha. Glad we cleared that up.
Oh no! Me died. It was your fault. And by your, I mean you, Lucas. Wait, why am I in the lava?
Because you put you there.
Wait, am I in the lava, or did I drop myself earlier? Maybe it was around the corner. I thought that I'd already passed this part, but maybe I didn't. Oh, I don't think I did. I think we're good. Or did it pull me back? I'm confused. Where is Orange Alex?
ETH fees are lame, but if you want to put some perspective on it, ETH fees right now are legit a fraction of what they were like a year ago.
Oh yeah, no, it has gone back down, but we're still moving to Polygon.
Yeah, absolutely. No, I mean, it still makes complete sense because it's only for individual transactions that it's now kind of reasonable. When it comes to batch transactions of any kind,
Yeah.
No, thank you. I'm not doing it. It's just that'll bankrupt the game before it starts.
Yeah, sending a Sandbox NFT on Sundays when I usually do it is sometimes less than $1 now, which is actually really surprising. So if I wanted to if I wanted to mint all the orange Wizzies on ETH and send them, if I did it all on a Sunday, it would be about $200. Although I'd probably use multi-sender, which would add another fee on top of that.
Question.
But I did promise that he would be the first one on Polygon, so I'm not planning on changing that plan.
I don't want you to. No. I mean, the only thing that I would say is like if you were gonna swap the Wizzy the blue or Wizzy the orange for like a Wizzy the purple, if that wasn't already there, because purple Polygon and whatnot. Aside from that, yeah, make it the first one on Polygon. That makes it special. It's memorable at that point.
Yeah, that was the goal. So, yeah. And comparatively, sending all of them on Polygon will probably be like $20, maybe. I don't have an exact number on that, but it was 57 cents last night. Woo! And a lot of that is because not just because the price of ETH has gone down, but just the total the traffic has gone down with the downturn. Fewer people have been buying and selling. So
there's also been EIP 1559, I believe, went through and started, and that started to reduce the fees as well.
Oh, cool. Great.
So there's a lot of different things that have been playing into reducing ETH fees, because there's still going to be a ton of traffic on ETH no matter what. But there are other things that have happened aside from just the basics. There have been some tweaks in the back end, I believe. I could be wrong on the 1559, but I believe that also contributed to that as well.
Cool. Yeah. So there's a bunch of reasons why we're moving to Polygon and why we're still moving to Polygon, even though ETH has been going back down in price. But if ETH picks up again, it's going to go back up in price. So, it's there's a lot of reasons, but Wizard of the Orange definitely on Polygon. Good grief. Definitely on Polygon. That's not changing. Avatar project after that. And yeah, once we're on Polygon, it will be very soon that everybody's going to be able to get to mint. That is one of our major milestones that we've planned for this year.
Okay. Have you noted the new quest that popped up, the Pillars of Power?
Yes.
Okay.
Which I believe are these. Woo! There it goes.
Press E to carry. Oh, because of
Alex. Because that's where Alex was. That's where me was. That's where you
and that makes sense why he was blocking everything, because you're not supposed to kill him. You're supposed to kill his toys.
Yeah, we did a tutorial on this live stream.
we actually did. I remember that. Yeah.
But usually, so what I found was funny is when you see a block like that, usually if you do like a parry or a held power attack, you'll break the block. And I don't remember if you can disable that or not, but I'm not able to do a power attack, and he's still blocking everything.
Because he's a jerk.
So maybe if I parry an attack, he's got to actually attack me though.
Wait, is he missing an arm now? Did you knock one of his arms off?
He's missing a bunch of pieces. They're like all.
Attack those things.
I thought I saw them floating around.
Can you attack the wall turrets?
Why am I back? What are you doing, Alex? Why did you run back?
Wait, where is he?
He's right here. I carried him all the way up. And can you get rid of the spam from YouTube there?
Yep, got it.
So I carried him up and it beat the quest, but then he teleported back down. Oh boy.
He just really wanted to help you out. He was like, "Hey, Alex, I'm Alex. I'm here to help."
It's hard to time it. My time is too slow. Hey! Yay, I parried successfully. I might have been able to do the parry before then. It's difficult to time. You have to like right as soon as you see him do the attack animation, that's when you have to hit block.
Makes sense.
Ooh. How much health does he have though?
If he's a purple Alex, then industry standard is about 9 million health. Just industry standard. I don't know. I don't actually know.
Will we be able to earn gems and catalysts via staking? I know that was the original plan. I'm not sure if that's still the plan. Because oh wait, no, I'm mixing it up. That the via staking was the newer plan, which I think is still the plan. I was mixing it up with the original plan was to have it be part of like seasonal rewards, but I think what we realized is that players are not necessarily creators. So giving players a bunch of gems and catalysts as a reward for playing the alpha season is like kind of like, well, what am I going to do with this? I'm like, yeah, they could sell them, but it puts a middleman that doesn't need to be there necessarily. So having it being on staking makes a little more sense.
Yeah, no, it makes a lot of sense because I mean, it requires the creators to get a little more involved as well, and it allows them to be more invested in the ecosystem as a whole. I mean, there's just a lot of reasons why that makes. I didn't even think about that pivot because I do remember that from back when we first got involved. Yeah, when I first got involved in the sandbox, that was what it was. So yeah, it's just a really cool pivot, and it shows that people are paying attention to what's actually going on and not getting stuck in their ways and making decisions and moving forward with them no matter what.
Right. How much health does this guy have? Good grief. Am I doing it the right way, or am I missing something here?
Iratos, 9A78, Little Legion Org. Boss has a lot of health, Little Legion Org says. So, keep it going. Keep it going.
I guess I should have had the my wings, get my auto turrets going.
I think that may have been helpful, but hey, you know what?
It's kind of a moot point now.
No crying over spilt milk.
I'd maybe reduce the health a little bit, just because it ends up becoming repetitive.
Just a scotch.
Yeah.
9A78 says you're almost there. Keep legs moving. Oh, and he died. I was gonna say, how do you know he's almost there? Because you're not actually watching him play. With like from the game maker side of things, you're watching him play from an outsider perspective. So
he just knows about how many hits it takes.
No, I was saying that as a joke, but also I was wondering if there was some sort of external cue that he was looking at that was showing that it's almost the end. Like maybe there's some sort of like a visual cue somewhere in the level that you can look for, like the wall starts to change color, or the color that he's emitting changes when he's almost dead, or just something like that.
So that's something that we wouldn't be able to do right now unless he had more components on him.
Gotcha. So it would have to be external from the actual avatar itself, or from the asset itself.
Yeah, we don't have a way to read how much HP something has left and change things based on that.
Okay.
At least not. There he goes.
Wouldn't you be able to?
Oh, that's great. Keep an eye on your screen, Lucas. That was perfect.
He just got yeeted.
So great. Yeah. So kind of what I said earlier, just having sloping platforms, once that's working better and you have access to 0.7, I think it'll just make it'll give you more of the feel like you're in a vehicle. It feels like you should go fast. So being able to zip around, I think will be a lot more exciting, and improve the flow. Um, maybe some of, and now I'm going to kind of do the opposite, something to slow it down a little bit. If you put more of what the characters say in text boxes instead of speech bubbles, it will be, well, there's a trade-off because you have the ability to accidentally skip by pressing E too quickly to skip through an asker thing. But having it as a speech bubble sometimes is easier to like ignore accidentally, because it's like, because an asker like really is, it's arresting, it like stops the flow of gameplay, so it's like pay attention, and it's too easy to skip through it, which is something that we've talked about potentially putting like a timer delay on it, so you can't force it to skip quite so quickly, or just like have like a half-second delay on it, so you don't, if you accidentally hit E at the same moment it pops up, it doesn't just disappear, because that actually happens to me a lot in some games. If the asker pops up while you're, if it pops up automatically without an interaction, it's very easy to like expect to press E on a character to talk to them, and in doing so you close the message that they say. So that's, if we have a slight delay on that, then that'll be better, but that's not up to you, that's up to us to fix that. So yeah, having an asker is more like, it gets your attention better than a bubble does, but then the bubble, you can't accidentally skip the bubble, you have to like intentionally like ignore it, sort of. So
yeah, that's a great idea.
Yeah, it's kind of, there's a trade-off. So I'm not sure which would be the best, but I know that like I was not, because I'm busy like interacting with the chat and talking to Lucas and stuff, I'm not as like focused on the bubbles as I would be on an asker popping up. So but yeah, the main thing is just make it a little faster on the platforming, less parkoury, but overall really, really cool mechanics. I love,
really cool mechanics.
I just love what you've done with the auto turrets. That's like the coolest thing ever. So yeah, great job. Can we have a sneak peek at the purple Wizzy hat, please? I mean,
you started it, or is it done?
Well, if you, the normal hats that we give for giveaways are really just the hats that are on the Wizzies themselves.
Mm-hmm.
So if you've seen what Wizzy the Purple looks like, you kind of already know what the hat's gonna look like.
Oh, so you just remove the asset from the actual avatar itself, and that's how you create it?
I mean, there's more zhuzhing that goes on.
Yeah, I just hyper simplified a complex issue. So
well, mind. It's not. That's how it starts. But then I actually equip it to a character and make sure that like hair is not popping out the sides and stuff. It's not gonna always be perfect, because people have different avatars with different hairstyles, and we don't have a way to like hide the hair. Oh, the color looks weird with this lighting. Let's change that.
The color looks beautiful because Wizzy the Purple is the coolest.
But he didn't look purple, he looked like brown from the orangey sunlight reflecting off of the purple colors. Well, so anyway, so it's this is the hat that it's gonna be. I think rare, because that gets us 200 copies, and we go through these so fast because the GMAE show now, with 5 giveaways well, a total of 7 giveaways a week on these things. We go through them pretty fast. So this will be a rare 200 mint. I'm thinking power and defense, because it's very mechanical, as opposed to like luck or magic. It's very like machine oriented, so I feel like power and defense make the most sense for it. I think I am going to do a special version of the hat, like we did with the
I
Santa
was
hat.
just gonna ask you to do that. I
Yeah.
was gonna wait till we got off the stream and ask.
I'm already ahead of you. Actually, when I had already thought of doing that when I first made Wizzy the Purple. I was like,
Oh, really?
I'm gonna do like, I haven't decided what it's gonna do yet. It's probably gonna like,
I have an idea for this one, and I want to throw it your way once we're off the stream.
okay. Well, I
I'm
was
not
thinking
saying
it
you
would
have
like
to already.
open up like mechanically and have like gears popping out and stuff. It's gonna do something cool. I haven't decided yet, and we'll see what Lucas has to say. But yeah, it's gonna be a whole thing. And I'm not sure. I'm thinking of including the glasses as part of the hat.
Oh.
So because they're like goggles.
Yeah.
And I'm thinking it'll kind of make the whole look.
I'm digging it. I'm digging it. I think you should. I think you should add the glasses.
But that one would either be an epic or a legendary, and it wouldn't be part of the normal giveaways. We might do like some special prizes with it, and then typically for these ones they'll go up on sale as just like the fancier version that people can get if they want it. So yeah, kind of like an Inspector Gadget type thing.
Yes.
That'd be great. So, all right, that's what we'll be giving those out starting this week.
So excited.
So
excited.
I think that means we were the second to last giveaway. There's a stream Thursday, so Friday's stream is going to be the Friday GMAE show. Technically Saturday morning for Europe is going to be the first Wizzy the Purple's whatever we call it hat. We'll see. All right, thank you everybody for watching. Thank you Lucas for tuning in.
Absolutely.
Lots of fun from the team at, what's the whole name of the team?
I got it for you. I got it right here. One sec. Let me pull it back up. So it's Iratos, Little Legion Org, and 9A, 7A, and they have formed LIX team.
Yeah.
I'm not quite sure how to say that, but it might be Lix team, or maybe it's just LIX.
Well, L would be, so Iratos is the I, right? Then there's another name for the L.
Little Legion Org.
Yeah, and then what was the last one? Was something 9?
Oh,
so
9A, 7A.
9A.
So what is his?
It would be IX.
9A, 7A. Yeah.
Is 9. It works out somewhere in there.
I think he does. I like it. I'm not going to question it too much.
IX. Yeah. Is the 9A7. Okay.
Oh,
yeah.
IX is the 9.
I was right. Yeah.
Okay.
I was pretty close there.
Yeah. Very cool.
Okay. All right. Well, check that game out. I think where did we find it? It was somewhere around page 10 or 12.
And it's Bean's Battle.
It's a very striking thumbnail when you see it.
Everything about it was well done.
Yeah. Here it is. Page 15 right now. So go check that out. Great work, everybody. And I will see you next on Saturday. We're going to go try and find somebody to raid on Twitch. Thank you, YouTube, Twitter, DLive, Theta, Facebook for hanging out with us.
Wayward Escapades is going on right now, and she's streaming the Sandbox.
There we go. We're going to go...
She's an amazing human being.
We're going to go raid Wayward Escapades. I think I have to do the raid.
You might.
Well, Ice Pilot tried doing it. So.
Only because Wayward Escapades. Oh, looks like you already did it.
I did. Thank you, everybody. We'll see you next time.
Did it work?